the bright part of this defense. Like you know out wide exactly what you're getting week in and week out, and it is top flight. Like one of the best in the country at your spot. So interested to see how this passing attack works while avoiding that guy, because I'm not going after him, Palmer.
Well, I don't think this quarterback has seen a secondary built like this. He definitely hasn't seen a corner with this guy's ability. And so if he is going to try him, he better have really good timing. He better be very accurate. He better not be late throwing out-breaking routes, because this dude will pick him off and take it to the house.
Looking to pass. It's Bowling. Snagged out of the air. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Fouls through the defense. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked. Maybe even double-team high-low, chop block on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rival.
Makes the grab. He's got a first down. Around and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. Rides the back on the option to give. Tough, determined run, gets it down to the 12. Second down coming up with this red zone opportunity. Rides to the back. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense... need to make a stop here.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Here comes the heat. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. 4th down and goal from the 3. Can the defense get a stop? Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Wildcats! They put the first points on the board. They can use this first score to sort of set the tone, guys, in this rivalry matchup.
Man, doesn't this feel good to come out, score early, get the crowd involved, get the nerves out of the way, Palmer, when you're playing in a big rivalry game?
Yeah, and I feel like momentum's always a big thing in any game, but in rivalry games, it's that much more important because everybody is going to feed off that first score now.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Volunteers headed quickly to the line. They'll give it to him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
The Volunteers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Quick release on the RPO. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. The offense set for a first down play. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And the Vols are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Swings it out to his running back. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the bag and get him down for a big loss.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. They'll mark him down right there, but it'll be enough for a Kentucky 1st down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive. Create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Bolden. Setting up the screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the 2nd level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Runs through a tackle. And he uses the stiff arm to push his way past the sticks and pick up the 1st down.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football in 1st downs. They'll get one and then kind of stall. Let's see if they can put multiple 1st downs together, get one of those long drives going.
The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. Big loss on the last play, threatens to knock this drive off course. It's 2nd and 16. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And that's what makes this defense so difficult to run against. They've got guys up front that just push offensive linemen backwards. They basically push the blockers right into the lap of that running back.
And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his...
Going for the big play. And they gambled in their own end, turn it over on downs, and now the other offense is set up. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Got a man, it's Staley.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wants to go up top. That's reeled in, it's Bishop. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. The Vols want to pick up the tempo. try to pick it up on the ground. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Volunteers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. To the air, it's Bowling. Just a short pass to the tight end. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Fires to the big fella. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. And the Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Got his man on the right. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out.
Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matter with these defenses nowadays is points and limiting them.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. A 1st down run on the doorstep. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got the screen set up. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-3. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Makes the grab. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down mark. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him. And guess what? Not only this play doesn't feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Looking to throw for it. Pressure's there, and he lets it go.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Hunt is on its way. He's got it. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking downfield, it's Bowling. Got it in the middle, it's Ball. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Quickly complete. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. That is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. The Volunteers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Here comes the offense on first down. Pass to Sticks and still on his feet. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead, but you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in this second half.
You're absolutely right here, and I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play act.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, that's not the way to start a drive.
And it's frustrating because you go into half and the coaches tell you what they want to accomplish. Listen, we've seen this the whole first half. This is what they're doing. Not a good job coming out. First drive, trying to get some momentum created. Turn it over to the other team. Give them a good field position now, too. Not the ideal start.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Love that throw there. And I remember as a Gator playing against Tennessee, you knew as a quarterback you were going to have to bring your A game to the park because of who was on the other sideline. I played against Peyton Manning, and I played against T. Martin, who won a national championship there. They have a legacy at that position. And this guy for Tennessee, he has a chance to be the next great one.
Off play action on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Unloads to the right. Laundry down on the field as the pass is incomplete, but let's see what the penalty is. Hold it. Defense. Way too much grabbing and tugging there. The offense will take advantage of the penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. The play action fake. Grabbed over the middle. It's Staley. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. And that's a first down for the offense. He'll pull it on the read.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll sneak it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Here comes the field goal unit. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Nestled just inside that right upright. That'll make it a one-possession game. The lead is 8.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kid, nice job.
They'll get this drive going from the 17. The give to the right. Shows him the stiff arm. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Rides the back and leaves it. Past the first down marker and still running. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The analytics nerds will tell you that a 4-yard pickup on first down is a successful play. Let's see what they have on 1st and 10. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, and you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Flips it out on the screen. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. He'll keep it on the sneak. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give on the inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find a different way maybe to attack these guys, to use their speed against them.
Here comes the 4th. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. Looking for a man, it's Bowling. Pass is incomplete, but a lot of contact there. I think it's going to be pass interference and a first down. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated lifeline. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that is a rare sight for this defense today against this guy. He'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's wrong. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. Now from inside the red zone. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. The handoff keeps working on that clock. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
He powers his way ahead, gets 3, but they're still looking at 4th and 2. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. He got it, and that will extend their lead even further.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing the game. Good decision by the head coach here in the fourth quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a two-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense...
Free up the gut. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. Pass to 10. Touchdown, Tennessee. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it. They should be able to kneel this one out. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Give to the back. Got the first down and still on his feet. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky. With that score, it looks as if this bunch is about to go 6-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
Coming out with it, it's Staley. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds his tight end. And that had all the makings of Barton windshield. But how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Going to swing it on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. To the line quickly. They'll spike it to save some time. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Finds his man down the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Here's a throw downfield late. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown ball!
And listen, still a ways to go, but great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a one-possession game. We've got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guy's catch.
One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Kentucky's offense will take the field first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week...
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside give. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Back to pass, it's Bowling. Fires to the right. Pulls it in, it's ball. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line? Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense. The Wildcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the field goal unit. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Tigers offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Snatches it away. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. Auburn to the line in a hurry.
And that is a backbreaker if you're the defense, because you've done your job up to that point. You've set up the offense in 3rd and very long. You know they're going to throw it. You cannot allow a guy to get open that deep down the field for an explosive play. Somebody's going to have to answer for that when they get to the sidelines.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? That's caught. It's Singleton. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal. Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. So they've put up some early points, and now to build on this 3-0 lead. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Back to throw, it's Foley. Get it out on the screen. Shows him the stiff arm. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Got a man. It's Wall. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. And the Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll wedge it in there on the quarterback sneak.
The defense just can't seem to find a way to get off the field. That time, QB sneak for the 1st down. They need a turnover or something to try to generate some momentum.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Wide open downfield. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
Here comes Kentucky after picking up that 1st down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. After losing a couple of yards, it's now 2nd and 12 as they try to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires left. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And you just got to wonder if the pass rush affected the QB's accuracy on that throw. He had his guy wide open in the end zone, but he had to throw it a split second faster than he wanted to, and the ball got away from him.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Absolutely perfect. The lead is 6 in the 1st.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Finds his man. It's Simmons. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. Caught behind the line. It's Frazier. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. To the air on second down. Card in the backfield. It's Cobb. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be third and long. Looking to throw again. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. From the gun, running back on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. Oh, this crowd wants it. They want to roll Toomer's corner. But right now they want to breaks into the open. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Using his legs, it's McGowan. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Might as well give it to him again. Drives ahead for 3 to the 27-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got 3 on first down at second and 7. Picked off to stop the threat. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. First play of the drive wants to throw. Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
Now, that was a blitz from the middle linebacker. That's one the offensive line should have picked up, regardless of what the pass protection was. Sliding or going base man-to-man or fanning out, you generally always account for the middle linebacker. There's no reason to let him run clean like that.
And a nice play by the defense. Third and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
Hauls it in, looking for space. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Fires to the right. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Backed up now. Here's second and long. He's got him this time. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Motion from the wide receiver. from the gun. The running back looking for room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, and still on his feet. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Quick handoff. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Defense is about seeing it and pulling the trigger. And you can tell they pull the trigger so fast, get to the back, get him on the ground quickly.
Looking to throw, it's Bowling. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. On this 1st and goal, let's see what Kentucky does. Pushes ahead. And he is stopped, not getting close to the end zone. Line of scrimmage still at the 3. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
I like it. This defense plays aggressive on 4th and short, and they are rewarded. Figured they would run the football. They did. Nice job getting some penetration and stopping that 4th down play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Wide open, he makes the catch. Oh, the big fella's gathering steam. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 at the 11. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Lets it go to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can't pick up the 1st without scoring. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead is down to a field goal. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this 1st half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Got enough for the 1st down. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. Right back to the well. Crosses the 40. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Throwing right. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum.
This this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
To the air on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. One more snap coming before halftime. Second down, they'll go to the air. Here's a heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So here comes the Auburn offense. They got a lot done through the air in the first half, and they might need even more production here in the second.
I think they will, Reese, and I think this is an offense that has proven they're playing.
There he goes! Bulldozes his way through. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. And now on fourth down, they'll try a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Absolutely center cut. And it's a deadlock here in the third quarter after the field goal. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, one of the biggest games of the week is playing out right now. Let's check in on this top 25 battle. Florida is currently ahead on the scoreboard, but it's clear Tim Tebow's not out there, and because of that, I don't see a blowout today in the Swamp. They're up by 7 over Georgia. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. This has been a tight one, third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Law.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down. And the Wildcats are marching down the field. To the air, it's Bowling. Shoots it to the left. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter. Here's 2nd and 10. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Catch in the middle. It's Law. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. He'll toss it. And that one will go and reverse the defense all over that pitch on the option. After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Fires to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. This Auburn crowd trying to conjure up a little magic here on third down. Bringing the heat. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that sacks set them back, but they'll go for it here. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turn. And now on 2nd down for this offense. Back to pass. Got him downfield. Touchdown, Tigers. And with that one, they jump on top here in the 2nd half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Now on 1st down from the 43-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Turning it on! Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air, it's Bowling. With the catch, it's Law. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. There's no need to panic or anything, but this would be a really opportune time to put something together and try to take control of this game.
And sometimes you just come out as the favorite, and you're a little bit flat, and you expect to win. And sometimes that leads to slow starts, but I think if they can get that passion, that adrenaline, they get a little fired up right here, I think they'll take care of business.
And they just got to make a play. They just got to get something positive to happen here, sort of wake them up, and then put another play back-to-back, and all of a sudden, they get that momentum going. We know they've got the dudes. They've got the studs on both sides of the ball to win this football game. It just needs to start with one spark.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll leave it with him. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Using his legs, it's Cobb. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
Number 39, on to kick it away.
Catches it cleanly at the 20. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. That It's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Looking downfield, it's Bowling. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Leaves it with the back. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Throws to the wideout. Working the middle. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Give to the running back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here to stay on the field.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Quickly to the tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Singleton. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. Auburn sends out the punting unit. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. To throw, it's Bowling. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Got some room to run. Touchdown,